What's up, guys? We're Sports Talk 101, and in today's video, we'll be talking about talk about this time of year. It is almost football season, folks. It is there. Spring games wrapped up. Spring football is closed for the college football season. Fall camp is just around the corner, and which means it's the end of May, which means one thing only. That's why preview and prediction video will begin now. I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna do as many as I can before the season starts. Of course, last year the way that last year I did as many as I could. I actually managed to get every single team. Now this year, with conference, this other thing. With conference, this will bring out right now is with conference changing, expanding. The schedule is gonna be completely different team to team. Um, all right, I'm gonna do as many as I can, like I said, for a season. Um, and the way this works is, if you remember what I did last year in previous season, last season, in off season, prior to this previous season. Also keep in mind before I get to that, there's also a 12-team playoff now. 14 players is closed. Chapter 14 playoff. We'll get a 12-team playoff in the 2020 and 2024 season. Last year, how this worked is I did a separate video on the win totals. That will change. I will do win totals per team. I'm gonna show you the win totals. I may do a separate video on the win totals. I've not figured that out yet, but I'm gonna may do that in a separate video. So keep an eye on that. That might be a separate video. But we're gonna look at the previous teams, how they did the previous year, 2023 season. Look how they did in transfer portal, how they did in recruiting, and we're gonna look at the win totals. And we are gonna look at we'll break down the upcoming 2024 season, playing tough games, go over the basic schedule game by game, and then after that, I'm predicted. I'm a preview. So what comes preview? I'm gonna preview the game, like what look for the game, and the odds. Now, when it comes to odds, a lot of the game odds are not out, so I won't do the odds of the games, but I will do when it comes to odds. It's gonna be the win totals, okay? Unless there's a significant game out, which let's see here. There's I know FanDuel and Jeffrey, depending where you look at, does have, I'll address this right now, have some games out. So let's see here. Some um um odds for certain games are out. Not all of them, but certain ones will. I want to address that pointly. So the way we're gonna start with the Pac-2, okay, which is consists of Oregon State and Washington State. And that's what we'll start off. We're gonna start off with Washington State and make our way to many as we can. Let's get started. Okay, let me share screen. All right. So we're gonna start off with last year's season schedule. Okay, and if you look at last season's schedule, they went 5-7. Okay, and the 2-12, 2-7 in the Pac-12 conference. So how did the season look? Well, it started the season 4-0. Okay, it started the season at the start of the season in September. Fourth game season at Colorado, they won that game, and it was 50-24. They took on Wisconsin at home. They beat them. Then they took on Northern Colorado, beat them at home. Beat Oregon State at home. So that's why the 4 wins. Heading after the bye week. Coming after the bye week, they went on the road to USLA, lost that game. Then went to Arizona at home, also at home, lost that one. Went back on the road, played Oregon, lost the game. Now I would say this is tough to play. Oregon, when it comes to Oregon, I don't like this. Look, I'm pretty sure in this prediction video, for Washington State, I said they're gonna lose the game, and that's right. This is not an easy environment to play. Oregon, Artson Stadium, and that's been a good video actually. I may do a video toughest place to play, but it is one of the toughest places. The environment is tough. It's not an easy place to play. I'm just gonna point that out. Okay. Um, and Oregon's a really good team too, so it's not a bad loss. They took on Arizona State. Now this loss was a little surprising for 3 reasons. And this three losses for 3 reasons. One, Arizona State. Now the next three losses are really terrible losses. Arizona State this year, last year, and previous year, they've been bad. I think it was like what, really what, 3-6, 9 or something like that last year. This is a really bad season for Arizona State. Okay, they're not a good team in the Pac-12. They're moving on now to the Big 12. Okay, again, it was a conference changing. Unfortunately, Arizona State's not a good team. Now, it was they lost a what? It's a close game. Okay, 38-27 is not easy, but it's on the road in Arizona. Maybe Tempe is look. Even if Arizona State is a better team, maybe Tempe is the city mountain mega city within Tempe, Arizona is a tough place to say. Maybe, but when we talk about home, this is what I say: home field advantage matters. Now, if this is a tougher place to play, maybe I don't know. But I do know that it was not a good team. This should have been a win here. I think I had them beating Arizona last year. Fortunately, lost last year. Then you host Stanford. Now, Stanford out of the three teams is slightly better out of the three teams, okay? Stanford's probably the best team out of these three. Of these three games right here, Stanford's probably the better team. Why? Partly because, look at the score, 10-7, low scoring game. But, not because score, partly because Stanford is better. I think Stanford's better than Arizona State in California. Hands down. Now, Stanford's Tennessee, Stanford's going to ACC. This is a game they should have won. Now, Stanford's not a good team, but they're a better team than Arizona State in California in some sense. Okay, then went on the road to play California. And now they're a good team. They're like a 2-win team, I think, every year, and they just lost. What is a close game too? Then they go on the road. They come home, play Colorado. That was an easy win. And then you go on the road, play Washington on the road, Husky Stadium, another tough place to play. Really close game. Washington's a really good team. Was a really good team last year, 2023. Unfortunately, will not be in 2024. Lose. Okay, I'll talk about that. We'll talk about Washington in the back 10. But this was scheduled last year. Now, the win totals right now, um, for Washington State, over under is 7.5. So right now, the over under, can I? Where I put it? Why is that? So let's put it here. Oh, sorry. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm doing the wrong thing. Sorry. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go 2024. Let's go pull up the 2024 season. There you go. That's probably. All right. Let's put up here. I'm going to put this back with you. So the win total is 7.5. So the over says under is 7.5. Okay. What does that mean? Yes. If you think so, if you think um why is it not moving? So if you think Washington is gonna go Washington State's gonna go win 7.5 games, meaning they have to go go 8-4 or better. If they go under 7.5, that means they have to go 7-5 or worse. And so, okay, why is this? You know what? I do, but I'll make this. Apparently, this is not working. The way I want to. Sorry, guys. So the over right now 7.5. I do apologize. I don't know why. So let's go do it. Let's go right. So the win total is 7.5. So what is it? Okay, so when so so over, under. There we go. So the over under 7.5. Which means, so do you think that so let's take a look at the schedule. Okay, we'll look at the schedule later, but this is the so we're talking about now 7.5 based on the season. Now, before we get started, how did Washington State favor in recruiting, the transfer portal, and commit? So let's look at the transfer portal and others. Okay, this is what so. They get they I believe we'll talk about rankings in a second, but they got a wise incoming transfer for 2024 season is Wesley Steiner, a linebacker from Auburn, coming to Washington State. Uh, thank you. Austin Lawrence, offensive tackle from North Colorado, coming to Washington State. Jerry Williams, cornerback from UNLV. Ricky Johnson, corner from also, so two guys from there. From UNLV, Colson Burner, long snapper, Oregon. Come from Oregon to heading to Washington. He is so these guys. So look at this. Committed. These guys are committed. With a green check and has mean they will the enroll in the university. GV Ikas, quarterback from Bryant heading to Washington State. Keith Brown, linebacker from Louisville heading to Washington State. Parker McKenna, linebacker from Portland State. Kyle Maxwell from Louisiana Tech heading to Washington State. Cyrus Webster from Utah State heading to Washington State. From Akron, Tyson Duan, corner from Akron heading to Washington State. Trey Stackford, wide receiver from Austin sorry, heading to Washington. And Chris Huston, wide receiver from Oregon, heading to Washington. Who did so that's incoming guys. Who they lost in the transfer portal? They lost Max Hawkins, punter, Joseph Roback, linebacker, 3-star Gabe Johnson, defensive lineman, Keen Kuntz, wide receiver, Jonas Tafia, defensive lineman, Lawrence Falatier, edge, Tyson Newley, watch it. I'll be cutting these names. I do apologize if I butcher your name. It's not my fault you guys' name. I might drop to butcher them. I'll do my best to pronounce it, but I do apologize if I butcher your name. Because I did not name these players. I didn't name these players, so I'm doing my best. Nathan Gates, offensive tackle. Cole Pruitt, wide receiver. So let's see who else. Okay, this is still they entered spring. Does not commit anywhere yet. Those commit somewhere. Ken Ward, the quarterback. Remember, he goes to Washington State. He's got to Miami. That means is there. David Hicks, the linebacker from Washington State, to Georgia Southern, and then Owen Peters heading to, I believe that's Idaho. Yeah, Idaho. Wow. And Eck the defensive lineman, heading to Montana State. So far, Peter Yebe, edge. David Johnson, safety, and Jimmy Tatum, they've all entered, have not committed yet. Rocky Shield, defensive lineman, committed from and to Carroll College. Washington Carroll College. Jalen Jenkins, running back, and to Texas State. Jacob Bissett, and to Nevada. Javon Robinson, Arizona State. D.T. Schiffer, wide receiver, and to North Texas from Washington State. Keywan Davis, heading to North Illinois. Corner. Emmett Brown, quarterback, heading to San Jose State University, SJSU. Josh Kelly, wide receiver, heading to Texas Tech. Amid Ahmad McColo, heading to Morgan State. T7 defensive lineman, and to Buffalo, and of course, Luca Ryder, the last center, heading to Nevada. Okay, the dude in the so they finished the 2024 current class, 2024 class, overall rank 78th, 52 in conversion rank. They're 72nd in third rank. They have got like they got 100 and quarterback. Let's look any normal names. So these are the names that got. I'm not going to play, but these are the names. They are quarterback, running back, two running backs, two quarterbacks, a linebacker, and first lineman. Corner, ATH, and wide receiver Freeman. For Lauderdale, period kills so courtesy any 5 stars. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. A bunch of 3 stars. So and any other sign of Leonard tent. Bless you, thank you. Daquin Douglas, wide receiver, ATH, Petu, Malik Rice. Let's see, anybody? Is there any 5 stars here? And the hard commits is Ben BT, Edge. So let's look at the schedule. See how they're gonna do it to a 2025 season, especially 2024 season. Like I said, the win total is win total. I'm up again, but the win total again is I'm gonna actually put it here. So the win total is 7.5. Let's see, will we go over or under? Let's start with prediction video. We'll bring it. Here we go. Let's get started. Well, let's go over schedule. I'm gonna go over schedule, what the schedule looks like, and trap games, what games to look out for. And we'll go from there. Okay. It's on August 31st against Portland State, the host Portland State. Then they host the first 2 games at home. Then they take on Texas Tech at home before taking it 14th, taking on Washington in the Apple Cup in neutral site. That's at Lumen Field, Seattle, home Seahawks. Then they take on host San Jose State member. The reason why the schedule is a little different, well, they take member because Washington State and Oregon State are 2 million states in the Pac-12. They and Mountain West have merged together, so they will be playing. You may know that they'll be playing some Mountain West teams. Okay. At Boise State, on the road at Boise State. Then you got bye week, coming off bye week. You get on the road at Fresno State. Then you take on Hawaii. And then you come home at home. Then go back on the road, take on San Diego State. Then you're off again. And bye week before taking on Utah 4 games at home again, Utah State. On the road, get New Mexico. On the road, Utah State. Oh, sorry, Oregon State. And then finish the season at home against Wyoming. You're gonna notice 2 bye weeks. You're gonna notice 2 bye weeks. That's not a knock on college football, okay? Look at last year. So if you played, look at last year. Some teams had 2 bye weeks probably because we played week 0. Yeah, 2 bye weeks. That was true of the previous season. Now, because conference is expanding, we're starting in August, and it's just that look, it's nothing to Washington State. Everybody, you can notice every schedule I go through, everybody's gonna have 2 bye weeks. Okay. Why is that? Well, one is because of the calendar football year. Okay. If you look at college football calendar, and look at how many series in this conference season. There's 13 games, right? 13 games for conference championship. And that's usually December. And look at that, and how many series are you got 2 bye. Just because of how maybe because no. It's just because of how what am I call it? The college football center land. So any potential James game. Well, here you play Washington. Anytime you play Rivalry game. On the road at Oregon State could be a little tricky. I'll talk about that second. New Mexico probably not. And Texas Tech. So these 3 probably the 3-point game right now. If I'm wanting to say, now let's talk about trap games. Uh, Hawaii. Maybe Hawaii game. Yeah, you host Hawaii. Not a good team, but look, it's in between two road games, two easy road games, but it's just squeezed into there. That's probably one there. Um, Washington. I think this is also a trap game here. I'm gonna actually do trap games in a different color. Let's do orange. Trap game over here. And this could be a trap game. Why? You play Texas Tech the week before, then you face up Jose State home, but you face up Washington. It's a neutral site, but you're thinking rivalry game. This could be a trap game. It's right between two home games. And there, this is not. This, oh, this could be a trap game too. Why? Is it because you're away and then you're home and play a really good team at Oregon State? You go on the road with New Mexico, come back and go back on the road, come back for coming home, and it's headed between two home and one away game. This is the way the season falls. Really kind of, I think that's what this, but possibly three trap. Was it three trap games? Um, so let's get started. What to look at? So South Road, Portland State. That's a win there. I think you go on. I think you host. What was it? That's win. Then you face up Texas Tech. Now I was high on Texas Tech last year. They did this for me a little bit. All right, but look, Texas Tech is going to be a good team in the Big 12 next year. All right, remember the Big 12 losing Oklahoma State, Oklahoma and Texas, right? I think along with Oklahoma State, Kansas State, this will be one of the best teams in the Big 12. It's enough to beat Washington State. I don't think so. I think you get the win here. They face a rivalry, Washington State. Yes, it's a trap game just because we follow schedule. I think it's a win here. You saw the season 3-0, heading to the Kansas State. That's a win. So you can actually head into your bye week with 5 wins. You're 5-0 heading to your first bye week. Come off your bye week, I think you go on the road and you'll beat Federal State. That's an easy win. It's not tough environment, but I think that's an easy win there. Then you go on the road and go come home. What probably could be a tough game. I think you beat Hawaii, and then you take on San Diego State. That's a win there. So you're what 3, and 6 + 2 is 8. You're 8-0. You're undefeated heading your bye week. That's a good sign. You're undefeated heading to your bye week. All right, come off your second bye week. You're gonna take on Utah State. I think it's a win there. I think you go on the road, beat New Mexico, but you go on the road, back-to-back road games. You'll go catch an L here. Oregon State is not easy. I mean, it's not easy by playing, but you finish the season with a win. I think you go 11-1. Actually, it should be black. So let's put this here. I usually do it, but let's see. I think you go 11-1. Wait, that 11-1. And the win total. So I'm gonna go total. So this 7.5. Over 6 under. There you go. So 11-1. I'm gonna take you over. I'm gonna go over based on the schedule. What I've seen in the schedule, I think is it. So let's talk about Washington State for an example. Let's just talk about Washington State for a little bit about Washington State. They were good. Look last year. They were 5-7. 5-7, 11-1. That's an improvement. Why is the schedule a lot easier? Well, last year they played Pac-12. And Pac-12 last year was really good. They played USLA. They had to play Washington. They had to play Oregon. They had to play, I think, really tough opponents in Pac-12. Now the Pac-12 is the only two teams left is you and Oregon State. And the only two teams really, two teams who really, three teams who are really going to play is Texas Tech, Washington, Oregon State. Others with they all look. You can lose all three games. Look, I have them going 2-1 in those three games. You can go 2-1. You go all 3-0. You go 0-3. You can go 1-2. It really doesn't matter. What you do, but these are probably three toughest games right now. Look at toughest games on the schedule. For sure, I go say because that's not easy environment. Tough game. Maybe against Washington State, but that's a neutral site, and then of course facing Texas Tech at home, another really good team. So that's probably 2-4 pass game, and then maybe a trap game at at Oregon State and maybe presented at Hawaii potential trap game. But look at last year, the offense was really good. Like Ken Ward did a good job. Hopefully he's up, him up. We'll see how the quarterback does with the quarterback's position. Offensively, they were good. Defensively, I was a little hesitant. I want to see how Washington does defensively. I'm curious to see what was it coach Jack Gray, I think his name is head coach of the Washington State. I want to see how the team does in 2024. The defense did a good job, a really good job in 2023. I do believe I think they can do well. So there you have it. Like and subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button up. Comment below your thoughts. You agree. Come on, didn't you go level 1 or you do worse? Let me know. I do believe they go 7-5 or better. Would they go 7-5, 8-4? Sorry, 7-5. I do think they go under. I mean 7.5, 7-5 will look worse. 8-4, unlikely, unless like the only way they could lose 3 games. The only 3 games the only way they could lose one game would be to Texas Tech, Washington, and Oregon State. That's 3 losses right there. That's 9. They could go 9-3 with 3 losses. Now, could they? Well, here's the thing about college football. Could they trip up you lose a team they're not supposed to lose? Yeah. I mean, that's college football. I mean, you win. You win games you're supposed to win. You lose games you're supposed to lose to. But you lose the game. You lose the games you're supposed to win, and you win games you're not supposed to win. Right? That's how it goes. College football. It's possible. Like I said, Oregon State could be a because you play at New Mexico, and then you're playing Wyoming home. Now that's not easy environment, but tough with chances. The Hawaii game is right between I think the Fresno State and the San Diego State game, right? That home game, but you play 2 road games. You could go on, come back home, go back on the road. You could trip up to maybe a San Diego State or could lose to Texas Tech. Yes, could lose to Washington probably. They could trip up somewhere. Yes, that's possible. But I think 9-3, 10-2, 11-1. That's actually seems reasonable if I'm Washington State right now. But right now, if they go 11-1, will they make the playoffs? And this way, yes. Could they lose other 3 games? 2 more games? Sure. Could they go 8-4? Possibly. But what 4 games do they lose? You know what I'm saying? But if you think they go, let's if they go over the 7.5. If they go under 7.5, what game they lose? I mean, is there a game that they could trip off? I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, but I still think this schedule they have, who they're playing, and where the game falls. I just think it's 11-1. I think 11-1 or a 9-3, 10-2 type of season. I think Washington's going to do much better than last year. They got to improve a little bit on the defensive side. Well, because defense was little, last year was defense. They give a lot of points, and I think that defense needs to step up the game. The offense was great. I think the offense was playing really well. They were able to score games and win games. A lot of games they won, and even the games they lost, a lot of close games, probably because of the offense playing really well, and sometimes maybe the defense in those scenarios. But you got work on maybe both sides of the ball. We'll see how they do. I think they're okay in the spring game, but we'll see how they do in 2024. So, anyways, 11-1 for Washington Cougars, and a new Pac-12 / Pac-2 / maybe Mountain West. I don't want to call them. Like I says, once again, like, subscribe channel, hit the notification button. I am Sports Talk One signing out. I'll see you next video. Peace.